So, pre-workout of choice is not a pre-workout.
I mean, effectively, this is a focus product. So it's designed to keep you calm, focused, on task. So although it was designed for gaming, it's got real good crossover as a productivity tool. Or for someone like Reece, who likes to be really in the zone when he trains, doesn't like to be stimmed up. You see some people that like to get themselves all angry and shout, and I don't think that's particularly productive, although I used to do it.
You still do it, man.
Only on bench day, but not for like every set of every session.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, so for someone like Reece, it is a kind of try it and see what you think. You reckon that's probably your go-to pre-workout now?
Whoa! Oh, fuck. Okay.
So there's no base alanine, there's no tingles, but you get a real good, calm sense of just, I've got shit to get done, and you work through things methodically, kind of stick to the plan. So it's not a pre, but it can be used as a pre. And for Reece, it seems to work really well.
Yeah, I mean, like I said on Instagram, I think last week I did like a little video about it. Just basically, I don't like to run around and shout or get hyped up and amped up. I already have the will to train. I want to go and do it. This just helps me. I keep my head screwed on and focus on what I need to do a bit better. So it's almost like I get tunnel vision. Boom, sets, reps, everything's precise. It's just, yeah, it feels good. It feels good. Essential. Yeah, so like I said, the purpose of this today is just to kind of demonstrate what you can do just with the barbell and what I have been doing. So I'll probably work up to a decent, maybe a top set between 3 and 5 reps, like a pause high bar. Then onto some other variations I've been doing, like 1.5 squats or tempo squats. Front squats with no lockouts, with heels elevated, just to put more tension through the quads, and then maybe finish up with some old school Ronnie Coleman style walking lunges. We'll see. This is it. Just trying to get all the pops and the cracks out. Say you shouldn't worry about the pops and the cracks. So when people crack their knuckles, I can't do it. And you get all them honestly air bubbles between the joints. So basically, as I'm going through the sets, I'm not trying to, some people like to treat every single warm-up like it's your top set as far as intensity. I get that. That's not something that I necessarily try to do. I would, I'm trying to be fast, trying to be explosive with the lighter weights, but I'm not necessarily, bracing super hard or pulling down on the bar, trying to get the upper back nice and tight. I'll kind of gradually switch them things on as we go through the sets. So by the time, you're 4 or 5 sets into your warm-up, everything's going to be as it would be right at the very top set. But these early warm-ups, just gradually switching things on, so the bar, let it move around, let it feel a little bit loose, and just kind of, find your position in the hole. I'm not getting myself too crazy tight, because I feel you do that every single set for your warm-ups, you're going to be pretty fatigued by the time you get to your top sets. See, with these warm-ups, the first 2 I did plate jumps. Now I'm probably going to work up to 300, maybe 310 kilos today with a high bar pause squat, and I don't want to be doing 7 or 8 warm-ups, probably more like 5. So these last couple of warm-ups here, I'm basically taking 60 kilo jumps, so a plate and a half each time. Now I've got 160 on the bar. The next one I'm going to put 5 plates on, so 220, then maybe 260, 270 there before we go into the top set. So what was that? 3 more sets before we get into the real deal. So this is a prototype lever belt that we had from Strom, right? And see the font's not quite right and the colouring's a little bit off with this one. So this is my personal belt that I've been using on and off for a little while. Now, I want to kind of, who do I have to sue about this lever, man? Because these are too sharp.
India.
Right, so I had an accident with one of these levers and I ended up cutting the tip off. There's a bit of my flesh hanging out the lever, so you can have that. Maybe you can edit this in there somewhere.
Put it in, like right there.
I go 270, 280, 270, 280, 270, 270. Make sure everything's tight, everything's, you know, really dialed in at this point, because the next set's start of the working sets, or like today, probably just going to do one top set and show more accessory work and stuff that you can do just with the barbell. So if there's only one, you're going to make it count. So the last warm up, it's got to count. So last warm up then. Make sure they're all the way in. Sometimes, you know, when you're squatting the bars rattling around from set to set, if you're not pushing the plates in, you end up with a gap inside here which can throw things off about an inch or so. You stand up and the bars, not ideal. I'm feeling so fucking on it right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Difficult at the moment. A lot of people feel like, my training's been dog shit, but I've been distracted with other things. A lot of people feel like training from home, they might be able to like hold position, tread water for a few months or a few weeks, but at the moment, because there's no end date on this, they kind of a lot of people have got to the point of like, what's the fucking point? But actually, Reece has trained from home because of having the Rona for what, 2-3 weeks. You did pretty much consistent at home.
Yeah.
And he reckons he's probably made the best progress that he's made. Well, he can use do his own words.
I don't want to say things are more focused, but like when you've got limited equipment, you're trying to make the most out of the bare minimum. And I think a lot of people spend too much time playing around with trendy exercises or things that are fancy, when really it's just come down to pick up a barbell, shift some heavy weight, but move it with intent and just get your technique dialed in and do the work, do the sets, do the reps. Just stick to the basics. They worked for the guys, say bodybuilding back in the 60s and the 70s, and people kind of deferred from that, and everyone's got their own training philosophy, man, but there's something to be said about just using a barbell. You can do a lot with a bar. I'm doing a lot with a bar. I've got my foam arm, that's all I need. Trusty foam roller arm cannon. I'm playing fucking Doom. How red did I go?
Pretty red.
Yeah.
What crunched on the last rep?
That was my asshole.
Okay. I just knee or back.
That's good. Don't need any ammonia, don't need any music. Just need clean kill.
And zen.
Zen. Complete zen. I don't feel zen. So right now, I'm going to back down to, well, it's probably going to be another PR for this kind of variation, but I'm going to do 1.5 squats, where you squat all the way down, come halfway up, go back down, and then come back up to the top without holding it there and locking out. That's kind of the purpose, just to try and keep the tension in the quads. So I'm going to back down to 220 and try and do that, but it hammers the quads, man. It hammers the quads big time. Keep the bar nice and high on your back. Oh, God, I suck. 220 down to 140. This is going to be squat variation 3. So I'm gonna get my ass. There we go. Just gotta walk it down there first. I gotta kinda. Okay. This is Ronnie Coleman, man.
Why?
Do it for the YouTube. Okay. This is a long set.
I'm not Reece.
No worries.
Hashtag never settle.
Making me tired. Oh,
Oh god, CrossFit.
strong dismount. Maximal.
Yeah.
Just realised every invoice they've ever sent me has the same invoice number on. They ain't paying no tax.
So we just finished up a squat leg quad dominant workout using only a barbell and plates, provided that you have a rack or something you can lift off from. I just wanted to show there's a couple of variations there that perhaps you haven't tried before, maybe you have, but like saying, did the high bar pause squats, went into the 1.5 squats, heel elevated front squats, then finished off with some classic walking lunges. So there's 4 solid exercises you can do there to really build up some strength in your legs. So you know what, we're kind of limited on equipment at the minute. Like say, we're in lockdown here in the UK, so you got to use what you've got available to you. So fingers crossed, you know, you've taken some at home from that, and I'll see you next time.